And we're live. A little later
Hi.
than intended, but we are here.
Partly Tyler's fault, partly our fault, because...
Mostly mine.
Well, I mean, it's also partly mine, which then it translates to it being our fault, because we just talking stuff about video games that we just didn't start.
Yeah, we talked about randomizer stuff a little bit.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything else I need to do here, right?
Correct, because you already took on the quest, you turned it in, so yeah, you're gonna go on the airliner. There's one specific thing you have to do on the airliner, but I shall wait, because I'm sure there's cutscenes.
Okay. Welcome. You're the group of bracers heading for his ice, yes? Yep, go ahead.
Huh, that's right.
We just got word from Jean. The guild's already paid your fares. Would you like to check in now, or...?
It'd be best to stay here and wait for the ship once we check in. Are you sure you've done everything you want to do here, everyone?
I think we're good to check in. Alright. Just a little bit of paperwork for you to fill out first, if you don't mind.
Sure. Not like we haven't done this a million times.
Estelle's group checked in for their flight. Okay, no problems it looks like. Feel free to make use of the port until the next flight arrives.
Thanks! I wonder what paperwork you have to sign. Is it, I hereby certify that I am Estelle Bright and no one else, and I am not someone trying to impersonate Estelle Bright?
Probably something like that, or passenger logs.
Alrighty then, off we go. Yes, let's.
Hey, wait a sec. I bet it's children orphanage. Yep.
Oh no!
I couldn't think of the words quick enough, but I just barely got them out. Barely got them out before they came on screen.
The kids! What are all of you doing here? Why are you even allowed back here? We came to say bye-bye.
Man, you guys are cold. Just taking off without saying anything to us?
You guys are mini faces, the worst kind.
Miss Chloe, why do you have to go?
Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I was going to say goodbye, but we thought you were all out.
I get it. They were out coming to Ruan. I feel kind of silly now. Although I bet if we went to the orphanage, we still wouldn't have seen them.
Yep, probably not.
Hang on, though. That'd be Matron Teresa's.
I'm glad to see we made it in time.
Aww,
Oh, things all here!
that's sweet.
Matron Teresa, and even Jill and Hans came.
And the Dumbledore. You forgot the Dumbledore. Probably a better Dumbledore, but a Dumbledore nonetheless.
Well, duh. Like we'd miss this.
They kinda close though. Why are they allowed here? I've always been bothered by this. Anyone could just go slip on the ship.
Well, I mean, for the most part, Liberal is a fairly low crime place. Thanks to the fact that you wanted to wait till the last second to keep it a surprise, Jill.
Hey! All's well that ends well, right?
I like the wink to go with it.
Actually, it was Jill who let us know you were leaving. I thought it would be nice if we could see you off.
And pay no mind to the old man in the corner.
Alright, will do.
Oh, sir.
Hey, Estelle? I heard that Joshua ran away from home.
Oh, yes, VP.
Oh, Matron Teresa told us what happened. I see. I'm sorry. I should have told you all. No, it's okay.
Aww.
We'll pray that Joshua comes home real soon.
Mary, you absolute sweet bean, I love you.
We'll pray to Adios every day. promise.
Can we just hug her? Can we hug all of them?
I'll pray too.
It'll come true if we all do. Oh, you guys. Oh, children, thank you.
I'll throw my prayers into the pile too. Estelle, Chloe, you two be careful, okay?
You do need to try your best, but don't overdo it and put yourself in danger. If something happened to you, I don't think he'd ever forgive himself.
Jill. Hans.
Do they not know that we are a bracer? Danger's kinda like almost our middle name.
Well, you know,
Anyway.
Yeah, I'll remember that.
Estelle, please look after Chloe. I know she seems strong, but she's a little fragile in some ways.
Matron, I'm right here, you know.
Leave with me. I kind of suspect she's going to be helping us out more than anything, though. Well, Chloe, use this as a chance to examine yourself and your desires. Don't fret. Simply look for the answer you've been seeking.
Yes, I will. I promise.
Racers and students both aspire to the path of knowledge in their own ways. You two have grown immensely in the short amount of time you've been here. Always remember, you never run out of things to learn. Do not become so overconfident that you forget to learn. If you remember that, there is no obstacle in the world that can defeat you.
I would like to put an objection to that, but alright, we'll continue on with that cheesy sentiment.
Will remember?
Yes, sir. This is the final boarding call for Cecilia, bound for Zeiss. All remaining passengers should embark now.
Whoops. See you guys. I'll be back. I promise. Everyone, take care.
Be careful, guys.
You better come back with some great stories, and bring Joshua back with you. Please, game, let that be a gentle foreshadowing.
Aww.
Please, game, let that be a gentle foreshadowing, but yes, we will come back to Ruan with Joshua.
I definitely have a strong suspicion that this game is going to, at least in part, be as strong, you know, obviously going back everywhere we've been and like showing like how strong like the connections we've made have been. So.
Well, do you want to know the good news or the bad news?
Well, I assume I get to talk to everyone.
I mean, there is that. That's not the bad news I was going to refer to.
Oh no.
We don't go back to Ruan until chapter 8. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, you do have to talk to everyone, but specifically, you have to talk to Olivier twice to get a book.
I should probably do that first then.
Yeah. But otherwise, yes, you do have to talk to everyone on the airliner because that was established as a thing.
Oh, I can't wait to see Tina again.
Right? Of course he's up here.
I was about to say, where can he have a drink? That's where you shall find him.
Estelle, enjoying our flight through the heavens? Look, gaze upon this magnificent azure sky. Ah, but there is nothing better to drink to.
Well, weather is great and the sky is pretty, but we're almost to Zeiss, Olivier. Should you really be drinking?
Oh, come now, don't say that. Somewhere beneath this brilliant sky is my beloved Joshua. The pain he must be feeling on his solitary journey. Such thoughts drive a man to drink, you see. Oh boy. Estelle is really committed to this.
Excuse me, but that is entirely and exclusively my line.
Again, she has really committed to this at this point in her, like, her inner monologue at this point is like, yeah, I've just accepted this is the way it is now.
Well, she is learning more and more how to handle Olivier, so, like, you know.
No. The Joshua thing.
At least things never get too serious when you're around. Guess it's a good thing. Kinda. Maybe.
I shall take that as the highest praise. I am relieved, however.
Huh?
The Black Fang. I wondered if the words of the Phantom Thief had shaken you. I see I had no cause to be concerned, however. You have a will of iron, Estelle.
Olivier was worried. Oh. You were worried about me, Olivier? That's kinda sweet.
Remember, I am a wandering bard and poet, ever in search of that pinnacle of human affection. Maidens in love shall find no greater ally than I.
Well...
Ah, please. I do not need a staffing today. I promise, I was not teasing you. I actually find your relationship heartwarming. Those new clothes of yours, for example, you purchased them because you wish for Joshua to see you in them, yes? You look excellent in them, I must say.
Actually, we were kind of forced into them, but...
Well, you know.
Thanks. What's with the embarrassing compliments all of a sudden? Besides, Sherry got me these clothes as a present. Joshua... well, maybe he'd like them. A little.
Hmm?
What's with that look?
Forgive me, that was just more than I expected. Let's leave that topic behind for a while then. Come, Estelle, I shall treat you to a legal cocktail.
Yes, it is a bit tempting, but we're nearly to ice. Try not to drink the whole bar yourself, Olivier. You'll pass out and miss our stop.
Don't you worry. I only lose myself in drink when it is poured by a lovely lady.
You realize that's not something to brag about, right?
That was a good moment. That was a good moment. Like that's a rare moment of like the actual behind the scenes Olivier. Like, yeah, I'm aware of what I'm doing. I get it.
Oh, that was so cute.
And you know, I really do appreciate Estelle being honest enough with herself and him to share in that moment. Enough to catch him by surprise.
Yeah.
And he's like, huh.
But she's growing. She's like, yeah, fine. I admit I like Joshua, okay?
That was a very touching moment. I really did like that.
That was good. And now he's gonna fuck it up.
100%. Oh, on that note, Estelle, would you like to read a certain book? It's very interesting, although it is banned in Erebonia.
What? What kind of book could be banned in Erebonia?
Man, if you're trying to push smut on me, Olivier, I swear to Adios.
Not all. It's a pleasant novel set in the Calvard Republic. But alas, our noble imperial overlords have deemed it improper for our education, so you cannot find it in the Empire's borders.
Oh, I see. The Empire's kind of a hard place to live, huh?
I'd heard reports of its quality, and now I've finally had a chance to read it. Everything I'd heard was true. It is most excellent reading.
Huh, neat. What kind of story is it?
See for yourself. I'm quite done with it, so go ahead and take it.
Really? Cool. Thanks.
Gambler Jack, Volume 3.
Which means there's a good chance he has not read volume 1 or 2.
So I'll go ahead and just do all the reading for the passengers and everything.
Yeah, if you want to.
Crew member Alex, thank goodness that passenger has finally quieted down. I thought I was going to have to step in and brain him with his instrument. That didn't escalate at all.
Just talking to Olivier, who seemed nice and chillaxed to... Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to clobber him, it's fine.
Until a little while ago, he was playing some very bright tunes on his lute. He even forced me into a duet with him.
Oh no.
It takes all kinds, I guess, including pushy kinds.
Oh man.
Ruan may be focused on their local election problems, but the rest of the kingdom's talking about the signing ceremony. After all, we're signing a non-aggression pact with the same country that we fought for 3 months of bloody slaughter just a decade ago. I hope it will finally melt the ice a little between our two nations.
Well, I mean, the signing sounds important.
Simon. Yes, ma'am. We've already spoken to the head of the central factory. All we need now is a contract to move the ordnance. Murano. Simon, you made right sure to secure the ordnance, yes? We must make sure those ducks are all in a row before the Imperial traders start arriving. Ruan may be all excited about the mayoral election, but... Okay, so Zeiss, you know, the place we're headed to now, doesn't even have a mayor. Instead, the head of the central factory fulfills the mayoral duties for the city and the region. Perfect system for an industrial city like that, if you ask me. Oh god.
Not many problems, who cares?
Right? Aw, this sucks. You can't see Leiston Fortress from here. I guess they wouldn't let a passenger ship near their airspace though, would they? Who cares about moving stairs? I want to see the hot springs. I heard it's like one huge bath. I heard that Zeiss has stairs that move. Moving stairs! I want to ride them. I want to ride them!
Oh, I can't wait to go back to the fucking springs and Estelle just being lost in memory line of...
Oh god.
God.
Oh god, yeah, probably. Now, that's enough running around. You're bothering the other passengers. Okay, I'm gonna have you read this.
I'm about to say, yeah, this is a scene.
Oh, hi, Estelle. Taking a walk around the ship?
Sorry, dying. Anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, Chloe. What do you do when you need to get back to Grand Cell? Do you get the Royal Guard to fly you there? No, of course not. That'd be a little obvious. I just use normal flights like anyone else. I usually go back twice a year. Once for New Year's and for Grandmother's birthday. So you're kind of used to passenger flight, huh? Oh, but what does Sieg do then?
Where is Sieg?
Does he fly along at his own pace to the capital? Oh, well...
I'm sorry, what?
Sieg, come here.
Huh? Excuse the fuck?
Okay, do you see how quickly he came at Blue Blanc?
I know. Look. This
And we
is
were
an airliner.
underground.
This is an airliner. Fuck off.
Sieg is the mightiest of Pokemon, thank you very much.
He is the mightiest of Pokemon. Holy shit. Like, any fighting Pokemon, eat your heart out. You have nothing compared to this little bird. Oh!
Scree? Sorry, I'm just calling you for a moment.
Oh, well, that was a surprise.
So, Sieg can follow this ship? Cool. Scree! Sieg can fly... Jesus Christ. Sieg can fly levels...
I can't even read, I'm so impressed.
Whew. Sieg can fly level at speeds of up to 1800 sub per hour.
One moment. I'm looking up distance conversations.
Any conversions?
Kinda, yes.
So I was like, what kind of conversation are you looking up that's about speed?
Okay, okay,
How much of a powerhouse is this bird?
so apparently one cell gives about 100 meters.
No.
Or 100 meters. So it can travel at
No. No.
one moment, I need to do another Google search real quick.
No. No.
So
No.
so that's per hour.
Huh? Yeah, that is per hour.
List of birds by flight speed. Average horizontal speed. Can I sort by the highest? I think that's the highest. So
Look, I get the bird's a powerhouse, but you just tell me. Tell me how scared I need to be of this bird.
So can you do the math of like how much 180,000 meters distance that is?
I mean, it's 180,000 meters. Like, what kind of distance were you wanting?
Um,
That is a distance.
Okay, one more. New tab.
Because if it's saying that this bird can go 180,000 meters per hour. Well, okay, up to, I should say.
So that would be 180. That would be 180 kilometers per hour. Which. Okay. So, well, we're going to take a moment, right? So, quick rundown on the math here. One cell is 100 meters. So, 1,800 cell per hour is 180 kilometers per hour that Sieg can travel.
Uh-huh, yes, I get it. He's a powerhouse, but I'm terrified of him. Continue.
The fastest bird on record is like the Peregrine Falcon, which travels at its average peak horizontal speed 56 miles per hour, which is the equivalent of 90 kilometers an hour. This bird is twice as fast as the fastest bird's average speed that actually exists.
Yeah. And it's powerful enough that it is keeping up with this airliner.
Also, Chloe can make the trip to and from Mercia Orphanage to Junitorial Academy, which is apparently, and this is why I laughed earlier, because some fun facts. A full circuit of library, and credit to this to user LT Lukozuis on Reddit for this. Some fun facts. Full circuit at Liberal's towns, for example, start to end enrollment, is about, 3,100 to 3,200 Selg, or about 314 to, first off, that's gotta be incredibly wrong there. I don't think...
Keep with the Selg.
In the prologue, Luke and Pat go to play in a tower, which is 179 Selg away, or almost 18 kilometers. In FC, Sheriff states that Bracers can do Roland Bow's trip in half a day if they hurry. That's about 59 kilometers. Chloe is superhuman. Jennifer Royal Academy to Mercia Orphanage is 490 Selg, or 49 kilometers. Yet it seems that she can make this trip both ways in one day sometimes.
Okay, so are we done trying to compare on how this game's just broken?
Yeah, I got a little sidetracked, and I that number seemed really concerning. I had to kind of solidify where that is at in my list of concerns.
Okay, so we are terrified of this bird. Got it.
Yeah, sorry.
Most airships cruise.
As if the bird wasn't terrifying enough.
Most airships cruise at around half that.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I'm more questioning as to how she knows it's actually at about 1,800 at the top, if the airliners only do half that. How does one measure that?
I'm assuming that Sieg's species has a long use in military for the royal family.
My question is still valid, but continuing on.
So to Sieg, this isn't much faster than an evening stroll.
It really explains a lot of how he just swoops in out of fucking nowhere. Going for the eyes.
Oh, I see. You really are better than the average falcon, aren't you, Sieg?
Only about twice as much.
Great!
The heart. The heart.
I can't be terrified of him, he's so cute!
Sieg's speed is the reason he's so useful for contacting the Royal Guard. If for some reason I can't use power communications, nothing in the country can carry a message faster than Sieg.
You know what? You're absolutely right.
I thought so. I remember how fast you got in touch with Julia during that thing with the mayor.
Actually, yeah, that explains a lot.
And now
We can't talk to the bird, sorry.
I'm a little disappointed, honestly. Okay, deep breaths. I need to ready my camera before we land. My one and only chance to get the picture will be when we're landing.
Alright, you creeper.
Doot. Affirmative. Changing course. Doot. Okay.
Please sound more unenthusiastic, why don't you?
Helm adjust course slightly. I think the stern of the ship is being dragged to the north slightly. Hello, why is it? The skies are calm and we should be arriving on schedule. Please relax and enjoy the voyage. Hello, ma'am. Need a hand with something? This is the cargo room. It's dangerous down here, so watch yourself. I don't think there's anyone
Can
else
we steal
down
anyone's
here.
shit? No? Damn.
You are such a brigand.
Look, when it comes to games, I will just go through everything that I possibly can to steal everything.
Currently to our right is the Tidith Bay, Liberal's Gate to the Great Sea. While it is currently slightly cloudy, you should be able to make out the coastline. I'm heading home to Zeiss. I haven't had a chance to rest in a while, been working all the time. Once I get home, I just want to kick back and relax for a while. Apparently that non-aggression pact is being signed at the Herb Royal Villa. Speaking of, that makes me think of that whole mess with Richard. Of course, last I heard, he's still in the stockade at Leisten Fortress under guard 24/7.
Who's Richard?
The Colonel. They say the three nations are going to be signing a non-aggression pact soon. I'm impressed with Queen Alicia bringing both the Empire and Republic to the same table like that.
Oh, is it the blonde dude?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought when I said the Colonel, I thought that was gonna ring the bells for you.
No. I don't remember names except for characters that I care about. I care about Olivier shit, and I forget his name half the time, so I just call him Blondie Locks, because I remember he's blonde.
So, when I said the Colonel and like there wasn't a response, I'm like, man, maybe I misheard her. Maybe she was just like saying it's like, you know, screw Richard or something like that. And
No.
maybe she's just like, man, why did Tyler say that? That doesn't make any sense.
No, I was just
Now I realize, no, I didn't misunderstand. And that awkward pause as I was like, okay, we're gonna continue reading, I guess. Was more the Rolodex cards shuffling through in your brain.
Because
Now you know that SpongeBob meme with the filing cabinets and everything like on fire, fine dining and all that. Yeah.
Just shush. Let me calm down a moment. So I can explain my thought process. So like, because I told you like I read fanfiction, right? I had been like reading this one about Tales of the Abyss, and they have a character there, Colonel Jade Curtis, and a lot of people refer to him as the Colonel, and I'm like, Jade's not in this game. What are you talking about? I'm like, oh yeah, there's other colonels. Duh. What other colonel? There's someone else that was a colonel? Who was the colonel in here?
Rolodex cards category C are apparently misorganized. Please pass to the administrative assistant for reorganization.
Oh, shit.
Ignore the fire.
Oh shit, they died a long time ago. Anyway.
Would you say they went on a little cooking expedition?
No, I would not say it was a cooking expedition.
Okay. I suppose a non-aggression pact is a good thing. My own feelings towards Erebonia are complicated to say the least. After all this time, though, it's for the best to reconcile.
Scene. Hello, Estelle. Looking around the ship again.
Looking for that Rolodex?
You shouldn't. Look, I can't help it. My brain was on another RPG game, and I was like, who the fuck could be a colonel in this game? And I was like, wait, who was actually the main baddie of last time? Oh yeah, blonde bitch. You have to give me descriptors sometimes if I just don't remember a character's name, Tyler.
Well, I thought you did, and I'm like, because I was second guessing myself. I'm like, oh, I must have sounded really patronizing if I like misunderstood what she said, because like sometimes like the beginning of your words get cut off a little bit. So I'm like, man, I must have sounded really patronizing, saying, you know, yeah, the Colonel. Like after you're like, yeah, screw Richard. I'm like, huh, that could have been really patronizing, couldn't it? Nope, just the filing cabinets being burned down.
Oh shit, I think they burned down so long ago.
Well, you keep getting new shipments, they just don't last very long.
No, it's just paper scattered around the walls. That's it. That's all there is. Occasionally they get replaced.
Pretty much. I never rode airships much before now, so it's all kind of new to me still.
I remember my first work trips on them and getting all excited too. I never ridden an airship before in all my travels.
I guess the circus didn't use airships much, huh? Did you guys ride around in orbital-powered carriages then?
No, no. Most of our carriages were of single horsepower variety. Mr. Harvey did have an old Orbital Drive carriage, though.
Huh. Okay. Now that I think about it, whenever your troop visited, you guys were in a lot of covered wagons.
You remember. You touch your teacher's heart, my dear sweet Estelle. Anyway, airships are still fairly uncommon outside of Liberal, as I understand it, especially as civilian vehicles. Most other countries prefer orbital-driven, ground-based transport. The Erebonians favor orbital-driven trains and have a pretty large rail system connecting their major cities. And our Calvardian neighbors use orbital buses.
Orbital buses? What kind of vehicle is a bus?
A bus is basically a very large orbital carriage. It's a little like an airship. You pay in advance and it'll take you from place to place. It isn't nearly as fast as an airship, but the pace is gentler. They're easy to maintain and they're quite pleasant.
Huh, neato. I kinda wanna ride one now. Speaking of which, Shira, you've been to Calvard, right? I heard you met Zin there. Come on, I gotta hear that story.
There's not much to it, I'm afraid. I was on an errand for Cassius. He needed me to deliver a document to Calvard's eastern quarter. That's where I first met Zin.
I gotta admit, I can't imagine what a town full of Easterners would look like.
It was exciting. Very different culturally, and exotic. You should visit if you get the chance.
Okay.
I mean, I remember when we first met Zin, you know, we were on our way from the Springs, and he was going to the Springs, so it was great.
Yeah, he was in the form of a bear.
Thank you for flying with us today. We'll be arriving in Zeiss momentarily. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats.
Okay, first stop is for Okay, first stop for us should be the guild house here in Zeiss. We need to check in with Kilika.
Kilika, a rather exotic name for Liberal. It sounds Eastern. What kind of woman is she, I wonder?
You never give up, do you?
To put it simply, capable. She is a flawless administrator, and she's also a very accomplished martial artist. She's also quite lovely, but she doesn't have time for, frippery. I would advise caution, my dear Lenheim.
Now my interest is positively piqued. What are we waiting for then? Let us away to...
That's not good.
Huh? Is this the fury of Kilika? Game, this is not a time. I like it still. Like I'm just imagining like, obviously like everyone is actually panicking, and like the moment like Olivier says that, Estelle just stops and goes stone faced like this with him. Just
yeah, right.
Would you give it a rest already? It's an earthquake?
help! The dock is going to collapse. Run for your lives. Everyone, please calm down. The port is designed to endure high-magnitude earthquakes. It can easily handle one this small. Please don't panic.
It stopped.
Thank Adios that's over. Everyone, please come to reception in an orderly fashion. Let's not panic. Whew, man, it's been a while since I was in an earthquake.
was so cool!
Alright, me as a tiny child. Well, that was a great way of getting welcome to Zeiss. Totally not promotional.
Wasn't very strong, but... Attention, world! Please wait until I'm not on scaffolding before you shake again. Love, Estelle.
This game's dialogue is just... It is so on point, you know?
It's magnificent.
That gets a screenshot moment.
I'll sign that letter too. It's right for us to get an earthquake in Liberal, though.
Really?
Chloe is right. Earthquakes are very unusual here. Now we really do need to check in at the guild house to see what the damage is. I have a suspicion.
Yep, got one or two myself.
So there's no serious damage to the central factory. Thank goodness. The city has also remained calm for the most part. I believe there's little to worry about on that front. Yes, I understand. Please continue to do what you can. Farewell. Your timing is quite serendipitous. Thank you for coming, Estelle, Sherazard. I imagine your welcome at the port was quite warm.
Yeah, kinda. It's been a while, Kilika.
As always, you're 2 steps ahead of everyone. It's good to see you again, Kilika. Likewise, I'm glad to see you here. And you two would be Olivier Liedheim and Her Highness Princess Claudia, I believe. Or shall I say Miss Chloe Rintz. I'm Kilika. I handle reception here at the Zeiss branch of the guild. A pleasure to meet you two.
No, the pleasure is ours.
My word, but your beauty eclipses even what I expected. Buddy. Madam, allow your humble servant, Olivia Lindheim, to improvise a song to...
According to Jean, you both officially registered as assistants, yes? Assistants are free to use the rest of the area upstairs, just as normal bracers do. Feel free to use it to relax, for meetings, etc.
Thank you.
Yes, but my
If you wish to play your lute, you are welcome to play it upstairs. Do restrain yourself to reasonable limits, however, if you please.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, I think Kilika might even be harder on Olivier than Shara.
Well, putting aside our repressed musician for now. God damn it.
How can... Okay, here's my comments of why the dialogue in this game keeps breaking me. It is essentially the dialogue of a novel, just with visual representation of the absolute just crackdowns of quips that they are dealing out. And it's just wonderful. I love it.
One could almost say it's almost like a visual novel. I'll see myself.
Okay, yeah, fuck off.
How's the job situation looking? Are we snowed under? Well, we do have some work posted, but nothing urgent at the moment. You're welcome to attend to it as you see fit. But,
Huh? What's up, Kilika? You look like you're thinking about something.
this is not a normal job, but a request from the guild. In your position as the group investigating the Society of Ouroboros, I'd like you to check on something. Check on something?
This is a bit sudden. What do you mean?
It's actually what you might expect. I want you to investigate the earthquake that just happened.
Investigate the earthquake? You mean like go around asking about damage? Well, sure, but what does...
Well, yes, that as well. However, 3 days ago, a similar earthquake occurred at the Wolf Fort. It lasted about 10 seconds, and the quake was not strong enough to cause any real damage. 2 earthquakes then? That's worrying. There's one particularly odd point, however. The earthquake at the Wolf Fort did not affect the city of Zeiss. Huh, wait, what?
Well, that is strange. If I recall the map correctly, the Wolf Fort is not far from the city. An earthquake centered there certainly should have been felt here in the city to at least a small extent. It was a weak... Yep, go ahead.
It was a weak quake, so it was simply we didn't notice. Still, your friend is right. It does seem unusual, unnatural. I cannot help but feel a terrible sense of foreboding about it.
No, I think I get it. Just like with our ghost, weird stuff like this makes me curious too.
Well, we have to do what we can, Kilika. We should begin by asking around the city and the fort, I think. Yes, I'll be counting on you. Mr. Broderick is already gathering information about the quake in the city, however. I expect he'll be thorough, so you don't need to worry about the city.
Okay then, so off to Wolf Fort.
Well, ultimately, this is just my personal suspicion. Remember, it's nothing urgent. Feel free to investigate as you see fit while working on other jobs. Besides, I believe you have someone to say hello to, yes?
Oh! Yeah. We saw a new gospel too, so we really should go see Tita and Professor Russell. That seems like a good idea, yes.
Let us delay our guild work until we say hello then. Come, let us reunite Tita with joyful hugs.
You were fucking not hugging her or going anywhere near here, you goddamn bastard.
I kindly ask you not to hug anybody, thanks. Still, let's over to Professor Russell's place.
Are we going to do that? Hang on. Not quite. You are checking the board, yes?
Yep.
Cool. And then, you gotta go to the 4 gold bar for 3 whole items.
Da-da-da. What was it? 4 gal bar. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and then the walkthrough gets weird. Hang on, I'm gonna consult with the other one.
Well, I see a couple of recipe stuff, so
There should be 3 in total.
yeah.
Okay. The achievement guide really is not helpful sometimes. Jesus Christ.
Where is it having me go?
Okay, well. The non-achievement guide wants you to just follow the plot for now. The achievement guide wants you to do some very obscure things that I don't quite understand.
Okay, well, let's do really obscure things, I guess.
Okay, so it said check the clock for a clue.
Okay.
I don't know if it meant at the bar or not. Because it is mentioned directly after the bar, which I assume you bought 3 different items, yes?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, nope.
like I said, I don't actually know what this is referring to.
Okay, does it say anything else after the clock bit? Oh, there we are.
Drinks.
First orbitally powered clock made in year 1162 of the Septian calendar by Zyson manufacturers.
What does that tell us? Or is this not something we're supposed to do yet because it's not plot related?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway, there's a drink stand where you can buy premium herbal tea.
Okay.
Actually, what are your quests when you get a moment?
I apparently triggered a cutscene.
See, cool.
Huh? A sign here.
Oh yes, there was something about the sign. If you're curious, why don't you check with Kilika later?
Yeah, will do.
Oh, is there supposed to be like a clock there or something? Is that what that was?
I think it's supposed to be the Bracer Guild emblem sign, and it's missing.
Or something. I don't know. Anyway, check your quest that you just picked up.
Okay, so I've got the stolen sign. Yep.
Two bracer stealth, right? Ooh. Oh,
Cool.
that's cool. Don't care about that. Okay, so that's definitely one. Okay, so to be.
Workshop, third floor of the central factory.
Yeah, that's one of the next things that the walkthrough wants us to do. Continue on.
Galdia Tunnel monster.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Trap plains monster.
Also not surprised. What the fuck are these clues you're meant to? You know what? Don't care. Okay, well anyway, there is some kind of premium drink, and then did you want to talk to Kilika about the sign real quick?
Let me, not where I want to go. But yeah, I guess I can.
Seems you had a look at the bulletin board. Will you help with the investigation too?
Yeah, that's the idea. So by the sign, do you mean the sign with the crest that hangs outside the branch?
Yes, the sign was stolen.
There's no particular practical problems as is, but the emblem is the symbol of the guild's mission and duty.
With that stolen, we can't just sit quietly.
I see. Yeah, kinda hard to ignore that.
Really, it looks like someone doesn't think much of us. So, what's the series of events?
It was discovered yesterday around noon by Branch Bracer Wall. When he came back to report, he realized the sign was missing. We think that crime happened during the day then. I was away at the time on other business, but a worker in front of the branch witnessed it. It seems the criminal was a person in disguise.
Disguise?
Estelle... Could it be?
Nah, it's not a Phantom Thief. This is too petty for him.
No way!
It seems you have a suspicion. So, how about this? No, never mind, I guess I'm wrong.
Beauteous princess and her companions, the soul of gathered heroes is in my hands. Should you desire its release, you must defeat my curse. The first key is in the city. Search the back of the 40-year-old man.
Okay, that would be why there's clues. We have to go to the clock. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
God damn it, I didn't think you would actually be that petty. Oh well. Well, then again, I guess that's one way to get your attention, huh?
100% it's the surefire way to do it.
This card was sent shortly after the crime was discovered. From the content, I assume it's declaring responsibility for the crime. God, he has a lot of crimes in a lot of cities, doesn't he?
Yeah, Cher's exasperated face there.
It seems it's certain. I knew it. It's him.
By him, I presume you mean Phantom Thief Blue Blanc? I have heard about the events in Ruan from Jean. I suppose this case marks a challenge from Phantom Thief B. Luckily, we have a guide so we can figure it out.
Interesting. It is a challenge from none other than my rival. Of course I shall accept.
I don't know. It seems kind of one-sided, yeah?
True. It is a very selfish challenge. We have to accept it, though. Anyway, let's start our investigation from what the card says.
Let's see. The card's words. In the city, and the back of the 40-year-old man. Huh. If we take it straight as is, I guess we gotta look for an older guy.
Certainly looking at it in a literal sense it would mean that, but after the case at the school I think it's clear that it won't be so straightforward.
Those messages were all metaphors, weren't they? I wonder if this one is too.
Oh shit, it is. Well, who knows? There's no point in worrying about it, though. Let's start the investigating in the city. Yes, I think that's the only real option. Well then, I expect good results.
Heh, leave it to us.
Let's be off.
Okay, so I want
Now
to...
we can go to the clock. That makes sense now. Continue, sorry.
So this training assistance mission is short term.
I mean,
want...
I'm gonna say you do whatever side quest you want, but I think we should just do the side quest before we do the main plot.
Yeah.
That way we can be sure we don't miss anything. There is still a drink you need to buy in this city, though.
Yes. Well, okay, Estelle.
This is the way to Central Factory, huh?
First, let's check in at the professor's place.
Yeah, it's in the southwest part of town.
Okay, so you may not be able to leave town.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna save just in case for whatever reason it shafts that quest for the...
Well, we're not at a point of no return. I did write those down. I was just thinking maybe we should try to get side quests done before yada yada yada.
Yeah, let's see if we collect Tita here.
Oh, okay. So when we go to Wolf Fort, that's actually the point of no return for some, potentially for some side quests. So there's that.
Okay. That makes sense.
I was like, there's something coming up. Okay.
Huh. Are Professor Russell and Tita even in?
From what I knew of Russell, it wouldn't surprise me if he was at the Central Factory.
Grandpa! The second floor's cleaned up!
Thank you, Tita. Could you organize the parts next?
Hey!
I like the eager, like, all right.
I don't think we have to worry about finding them. Come on, then.
Tita!
Working hard, Tita.
Huh? Oh, Shara! Hi! What brings you here?
Wait, I remember you. Cassius Bright's apprentice, right?
Mm-hmm. It's been a while, you two. It really is a bit of a mess in here. Is it because of the earthquake?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Hiya, everyone.
What? Sorry I haven't been in touch.
Estelle, hello.
Estelle!
I was waiting for the hug there. I like.
Tina, what? It's really you. I thought you were gone forever. Wait, hang on. Gone forever? I'd never do that. But I heard Joshua ran away. And then you left the country. I thought I would never gonna see you again. Oh, Tita. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have left without saying anything.
I was only neck deep in grief and pressing down my emotions. It's fine.
Yeah, fine. As I recall, Cassius sent you off to that barista school in Lemon, didn't he? When did you get home?
Oh, like yesterday.
I got back just a little while ago. I was working in Ruin after getting back. I only just arrived in Zeiss.
I see. Well, welcome back. Ah, wait, the two with you.
Hello, Professor, Tita. I'm sorry, I've been out of touch as well.
Pardon our intrusion, good sir.
Chloe, Olivier, everyone's here. This is wonderful.
She so likes having everyone together as a family.
She does. I mean, come on. She lost her parents and she's only had the old man.
Well, her parents are alive.
Are they? Oh yeah, I forgot that she actually is the one that actually has the alive parents.
Yeah, they're just constantly out of country. Abandoning their kid.
Okay, I had a sick, twisted thought.
Oh boy. That would be messed up. I know where you're going with it.
Do you? Do you really?
And got a good idea, yeah.
You want to explain it to the classroom?
That they're somehow involved in an organization.
Oh, no, actually.
Oh no. What do you think then?
Well, since we thought of the pink-haired bitches girl as her family being, you know, kind of weird.
I don't think it's that.
Well, what if they were controlled and disguised?
I think that's unlikely.
You never know with this game.
I mean, fair.
Anyway.
Did you read this already?
Yes, Tyler, I did.
Thank you.
They're helping us with our investigation. A lot of stuff happened in Ruan.
Well, let's get comfortable and hear the story, eh? Come, I'll show you to the living room.
You mean the one that we just passed through to get to? Yes, thank you for showing us where it is.
So the true force behind the coup is on the move again. And they had another gospel with them. Troubling.
Holographic projector that can show an image all the way across the region? Wow, how is it even possible?
Magic.
Well, the concept of a projected holograph is nothing new. I've been kicking around ideas for pulling it off myself even. But a device that can project a lifelike three-dimensional image great distances away from its origin point, I can scarcely even imagine the physics behind such a thing.
How weird we thought said something about an experiment with a new gospel. It did seem bigger than the one from before, but it didn't stop more ornaments.
Say, on that note, how was the gospel we captured a while ago? Have you made any progress in analyzing it?
About that. The more I investigate that little enigma, the stranger it gets.
Stranger?
Yes, let me start at the end, actually. I'm
What?
convinced the orbital shutdown phenomena is not a function of the device itself.
What?
What? But... that black orbit has stopped other orbits in their tracks. We've seen it, Professor.
You've seen orbits stop in its presence. That isn't quite the same thing, my lady. No matter how I look at it, though, the quartz in the device simply cannot actually do that. It can certainly warp orbital fields. I don't know how it can do that, but suppress them? No.
Warp orbital fields? Oh, orbital field refers to the electromagnetic field generated by an individual orbital device. With normal orbits, you can describe an orbital field by drawing its field lines and those following very specific rules. When Grandpa tested the gospel, though, the field didn't obey those rules at all.
This is going a little above my pretty little head, I'm afraid.
Yeah, afraid not much is registering.
In layman's terms, it's a warped orbital field that doesn't obey the laws of such things as we understand them. Regardless of that, though, ultimately, an orbital field amounts to nothing more than orbital energy in an area. Unless you were to apply very specific direction and purpose to them, you shouldn't get the orbital shutdown phenomena effect regardless. To be honest, I'd been utterly stuck on this, but with your report of this holographic business, I may have an idea. Thank you for letting me know.
Well, I'm not sure that was useful, but you're welcome.
The Royal Armory has custody of the device Ouroboros agent used. I'm sure they'll let you have a look at it if you contact them.
I may just do that. Speaking of which, what are you going to be up to now? Will you be working in Zeiss for a while?
Oh yes, about that.
Estelle explained the situation concerning the guild's request to investigate the earthquakes. So Kilika thinks the earthquakes. Well, it is true that earthquakes are rare here in Liberal, and she is correct about the earthquake at the Wolf Fort.
3 days ago. I think Miss Kilika is right. I don't remember Zeiss getting any tremors at all. That is kinda weird. Well, it's a natural phenomenon, so I kinda doubt the society is involved.
Unless they make the earthquakes.
Yep.
It's still pretty weird though, and we'd like to figure out what's going on.
Indeed. Earthquakes, I wonder if it would be useful...
Huh?
He's gonna suggest Tita to go along? Would he do that?
Well, okay, he wondered if it would be useful, not if she would be useful, so I'm kind of hoping it's some kind of quest item or something. I would hope that he's not referring to his granddaughter as an it.
Well, he could be thinking of it like, would it be useful to send Tita with you?
But that's not what he said. He said, would it be useful?
Yeah, and then he trailed off and thought.
Yeah, so I'm hoping he's not referring to his granddaughter as an it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Tyler.
Hey, we've not heard it from him yet.
Let me guess, Professor. You have an old invention in the toolbox which might help.
I do have something in mind. But then how would we...
Tyler?
Wait, transmit the data back here using and then hook it into the Capel, of course. Ha, yes, it'd work perfectly.
Tyler. What
Okay.
was that?
Hey, I'm okay saying that I was wrong there.
Professor Russell, could you keep the rest of us in the loop?
Although I would happily accept Tita coming along.
Don't worry, I need to check a few things regardless before we start. I'd recommend heading to the Wolf Fort and learn from them what happened. I'll see about preparing you a little something useful for when you get back.
Well, I definitely won't say no, but... what little something are we talking about here?
Ha, that'd spoil the surprise, just you wait. Tita, the human-powered Gatling gun.
God, right?
Full of lead and happiness.
I'm just gonna see you now! Hey, thanks, bye!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get to the central factory. Just have to browbeat Murdoch into going along. Tita, would you mind helping your old grandpa?
Maybe? Estelle, I'm sorry. We finally meet again after so long, and... It's okay, don't worry. I'm just happy I got to see you again. We'll be here in Zeiss for a good long time, so I'm sure we'll have a chance to spend some time together.
No, I'm sure you will.
Estelle? Yeah, I can't wait. I'm sorry we couldn't give you much of a welcome. Don't worry about it, Tia.
We'll stop by again if the chance comes up, Tita.
Perhaps on that day, I too can be greeted with such moist, welcoming eyes. Olivier, that's a weird fucking sentence.
Olivier's a weird existence. And on that day, you'll have 2 black eyes.
Yep, that's fine.
You good there, Tyler?
Yep, great.
Anyway, see you later.
We'll contact the guild once we're ready.
Tyler is broken.
Well, those two shouldn't haven't changed at all.
Yes, Tita hasn't lost any of her adorableness. I was beginning to fight the urge just to pick her up and hug her.
Indeed. A lost little girl being swept into the arms of a loving, brotherly minstrel after ages of separation. Such a dramatic scene. The thought makes my heart swell.
If you tried to grab her out of the blue like that, I'd have to arrest you for abduction, you nitwit. To be honest, I understand what Charizard means. Tita's the kind of girl you wish was your little sister. I envy you, Estelle.
Chloe, darling, sweetheart, I'm almost fairly certain if you went to Tita and asked, hey, can I be your big sis too? She would be thrilled.
Hey, Chloe, cut it out. Well, don't worry. Everyone will get to know her soon enough. Except for Olivier, maybe.
Estelle, an arrow, my heart!
All's fair in love and siblings, my dear Lenheim. Now then.
What dialogue in this game? Oh, Lord.
Tyler's dying.
Uh,
Started on our guild business,
You're right, we should. So let's make our way over to the Wolf Fort while we work on those other jobs.
AKA, let's work on the other jobs and not go to Wolf Fort because that is a point of no return.
yep. Let's go do the gun thing in the factory.
Alright.
Considering that's probably getting Olivier a new weapon.
I have no idea.
I remember it was 3rd floor. Workshop,
Yep.
maybe?
Probably.
Yeah.
Hi, Tita, I love you. Got a sec? We're from the guild.
Also, can we talk about... Never mind. I don't know what I was gonna say.
No. Oh. So be like, speak your thoughts.
It was gonna be about like the gas power generator thing, but it's not there anymore. The cart that they quote unquote sat on is still there, but
Yeah, no, the thing that Estelle manpowered
yeah,
up somehow is a
right. Like this game.
Well, we already know it's broken, all right. Let's not question its logic.
Well, we'll see. Oh, you came. Huh?
What is it?
No, you. Are you the person who delivered that prototype from Ruan a while back?
Did I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You came to the weapon shop with a black-haired boy.
Black-haired boy. That's gotta be Joshua. Thinking about it, I guess that might have happened.
Well, if you're curious, have a look in your notebook. More importantly, I think right now we should talk work. Would this dialogue have happened if we didn't do that side quest?
I don't know. So then, did you come because you saw the board?
No, we just had a psychic premonition that you needed our assistance.
Of course. Looks like you're recruiting testers for an orbital gun.
Yeah, actually, I was just having problems since I wasn't getting any respondents. I know it's kind of sudden, but can I give you the explanation of the job now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well then, let me explain. As you know, my request is a test of an orbital gun. I want you to check the reliability of this gun through live battle.
Check the reliability?
Put it very simply, I want you to test its endurance. All machines have failings you just never know unless you use them.
So basically like when we tested out those running shoes.
Yep. The causes of many problems are usually things no one even imagined during the development period. I want to pinpoint any hidden weaknesses and strengthen the reliability of my gun as a weapon. That's the goal of this test. I believe I understand the intent. To use a bit more specialized term, you want a combat demonstration. Yes, exactly. Incidentally, are you the shooter who will be doing the test? It is a singular pleasure to meet you. I'm the roaming poet and musician, the indomitable hunter of love, the one and only Olivier Lenheim. Hunter of...
Just ignore that. Sure, he might be a total weirdo, but his skill on the gun is legit.
Oh, what's that? Did I detect a slight imbalance of emphasis on the former part of your speech rather than the latter?
Well now, what does it matter?
Everyone acknowledged your ability.
I see. Well, in that case, I guess I'll trust you. Consider yourself without fear, my good man. Will this really be okay? Anyway, for now, here's the gun. O-type, orbital gun alpha. And that's the gun I'd like you to test. As thanks for coming, I'll let you have that gratis. Well, that is a most generous gift. Still, this gun, it's got a somewhat unique structure. Of course it does. I'd be more upset if you were familiar with it. After all, the drive portion of this is a new model I developed. How about it? Think you can handle it? Heh, but of course. I'm sure that this gun will play a most beauteous harmony. Great to hear.
If you're done stroking that gun, Olivier, we'd like to know more about the job. We still haven't exactly heard what we should be doing.
Oh, true enough. Well, please go on. It's more or less as you said. Basically, I want you to wield this gun in live combat and then come back with the results. I'd like you to test it over on the Trap Plains Road. That way, even if trouble comes up, it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Oh, sorry. Understood. The Trap Plains Road, where conveniently there's a monster.
Right? Whew. At minimum, I'd like you to fight 10 battles. Of course, I want you to fight them to the end. Fleeing over and over wouldn't be much of a combat test. Let me check then. Go out onto the Trap Plains Road, equipped with this gun, then fight about 10 battles to victory there.
Sorry, I was reading what we actually needed to do. Then, once that's complete, return here and report. Is that about it?
Yeah, I think that should do it. If you don't have any more questions, I'd like you to get to it. Everything clear?
Yep, I think we've got it.
We'll be back soon.
Olivier, I'm trusting you. Worry not, I never disappoint.
There's a joke there. There is a joke there.
So 326. Well, at least it's a damage upgrade.
Yeah, there is a joke there. Anyway. Okay, so you need to fight 15 or more battles, in fact, because extra BP.
Makes sense, makes sense.
And Olivier doesn't even have to shoot. As long as you win the battles, it counts.
Cool. Love the sounds of that.
Yes. All of these quests have different, like, expire time, but I'm just gonna say let's do them all now.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
I really don't want to keep going back and forth. So now, do we want to do the stolen sign since that's in town?
Yeah, probably. I should actually probably get Estelle's slots figured out real quick.
Yeah, do that. I'm just gonna read about what we need to do for all these side quests. Really? At least Blue Blanc's quests aren't as dreadful as the fucking one we did last time.
Is it pretty rough?
No, I meant like they're nowhere near as stupid as like the campaign one that you did.
Oh, well, that's good then.
That's what I was saying. At least they're not stupid like that one. Sure, is it a bit of a fetch quest? Yeah, but at least it's not dumb.
That's fair. So Estelle now has several different things.
We do like that. That sounds fun.
Yeah, she also so I gave her the Septium vein. Buy, that's the thing there. Shop, buy. Premium herb tea, 1,000 Mira, HP 4,500, cure seal, mute, confuse.
Oh yeah, that's the thing you need.
I'm gonna buy one for now. I might come back and buy more.
That's fair. It's a pretty nice drink, isn't it?
Yeah. 4,500 HP is a fair amount.
Yeah, just a fair amount. Oh, you're right. It might be useless right now. It's south side of the clock, I think, is what the guide said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah! Holy crap!
Did you find something?
Yeah, you could say that. There's no doubt about it. This is his card.
So what's written on it?
1 second.
A clue that's not going to be much because we have a guide.
Beauteous princess and her companions, that which you seek is yet far off. Your second key is in the central factory. Search within the wisest one.
And that's it for our next hint.
Okay, so central factory and then the mainframe computer, I'm guessing.
Nope.
Aw.
At least I don't think so. Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. I see. Our next stop is the central factory.
Yeah, we know the place, but who do you think the wisest one is? It's not Professor Russell, right?
Whoever it is, we know where our next clue can be found at least. Let's go and see what we can find.
Let's be off.
Yeah, let's go.
Unless, is the computer on the 5th floor?
I think so. It should be like the Capel unit.
Okay, then yeah.
Hey!
Nice, good one. I'll tell you what options to pick when you get there.
Version 7, I don't know if that's changed. So Central Factory.
Alright, okay, you're on the thing?
Yep.
Is the second option Universal Tech?
Yep.
Okay, click that one.
Okay. And then Bracer Guild sign.
I'll say, which one do you think it is? Apparently he's a hacker.
Entry, Bracer Guild sign, a metal sign removed from the Zeiss branch of the incompetent Bracer Guild by the genius and dashing Phantom Thief Blue Blanc. While its financial value is insignificant, the shock to guild members is likely considerable. And reading this now must fill you with shame. I have probably said enough. I need to provide the next key. The third key is in the city. Gaze up at the Three-Hatted Brothers. Note, this entry will self-delete. You're recommended to commit this to a memo immediately.
Okay. I hate to admit that he might be a bit intelligent.
A little bit.
I hate to admit that he might be a bit intelligent. Anyway. It's the next clue's on the back of a restaurant building. Below the 3 long chimneys on the south wall.
Hey, this... Why the heck is something like this written in the Capelle?
How such a thing was accomplished I do not know, but the data appears to have been overwritten. Even for my enemy, I must say, bravo.
My, he really is a bottomless bag of tricks. Putting that aside, you wrote that down, right? Yeah, totally. Don't worry about it, Shara.
Yeah, of course. Estelle, why are you lying? We didn't write shit down. Our next stop's somewhere in the town. I believe we're searching for 3-Hatted Brothers. It must be a metaphor of some kind.
Gee, almost like everything else is a metaphor. That's plenty enough to go on, thankfully. Let's head into town. That must be a metaphor. No shit.
Okay, where did you say?
Back south wall of a restaurant that has 3 chimneys.
Here are the 3 chimneys at different heights. Hey, don't you think this could be the 3-Hatted Brothers?
That certainly is one fucking hell of a metaphor.
All 3 are at different heights. I see. Perhaps this is what it was meant by brothers.
This seems to be the only building with 3 chimneys at different heights. I'd say it's possible. Why don't we have a look?
There's a card stuck to the chimney pipe.
All right, found it.
The door has already been opened. Let the souls of the heroes descend into the quiet earth. Raise your voice high and chant to the goddess. C-26D-E exclamation. Apostrophe.
I think the last 2 could have been left out.
Well, maybe.
Phew, I think this next step is the last. Please let it be the last one. Still, chant to the goddess in the quiet earth of all things.
The quiet earth is probably exactly what it sounds like, somewhere underground. The problem is goddess and the incomprehensible part after that. Is going to be Fae, and that's going to be the storage location of the sign.
We talked to Faye, yes. Congratulations, you figured it out.
Well, for now, let's go underground. There's only one place I can think of when you say underground in Zeiss.
Yes, let's get going.
You know, I will take the small victories there.
Oh, hey you guys. Been a while. How you been? Ah, Faye! It's been alright. How about you?
Things are crazy busy here as always. Thanks to you, I made up with Brown. Now, would that have happened if we didn't take up the side quest? So many questions.
So, I'd say my life's pretty good at the moment.
You here on a job too?
Yeah, basically. So, there's something we'd like to ask you.
Oh, what's that?
Could you look at this?
Estelle showed Faye the memo left by Blue Bonk.
The Quiet Earth, Chant the Goddess, and a text string. What about it? We think it's indicating this spot, but there are parts we don't understand. We thought we'd ask you to see if you have any idea.
So you think this message is about the basement factory?
If that's the case, then...
Did you think of something?
Could this goddess be me?
I'm not too worried about that part. It's a bit below that, the numbery thingy.
Right.
Right. This text string.
C2060-E. Told you it didn't have an exclamation point and apostrophe. From the look of it, I'd say it's a product ID code.
A product code?
Yeah, all the things in the warehouse are organized by these codes. So as long as you know what the code is, we should be able to call it up by using the conveyor. Dude, how far did he hack into this thing? God damn!
So, could you call out this number?
Sure, wanna give it a try? Please, if you would.
No problem, give me 1 second.
This is Faye, got a moment? I'd like you to send item C-26D/E over here. Yeah, C-26D-E. Thanks, I appreciate it. Well, you're in luck. They said they found something under that number. That's sending it out. They're sending it out.
It really was here?
Seems like the person in charge over there was pretty shocked too. Now then, let's see what we get.
Feels like it's coming.
Huh? Heck is that? Seems kind of familiar.
Thank goodness! Finally found it!
Oh! Isn't it the Bracer Guild?
Yep.
Thanks for the help. It's nothing really, but... Why the heck was the guild sign in our warehouse?
Where to even start? I'd sit down if I were you. It's a long story.
I don't really see what's a long story about it. It's just, hey, this bitch named Blue Blanc stole the sign and has hidden it because he's a fucking prick. Simple enough story.
Yeah, I'd say you're right.
You did well to reclaim it. I had every confidence in you.
Glad we were able to live up to your expectations. But, man, this time we really got jerked around by Phantom Thief B.
Yes, it feels like once again we got a good picture of just how strong he is. Perhaps this is what was his intention all along.
He's trying to intimidate us by showing off his power, in other words. Don't know if he thought it through that far, but still.
One way or another, it's obvious he's no ordinary foe. Be sure to tread with caution.
Wise words from a wise woman.
Yeah.
This task is officially complete. With that, I'd like for you to return to your main mission. Understood. If you'll excuse me. Ooh.
Stolen sign completed.
Alright, I'm gonna have to head out. I don't know if you want to just... If you want to, you can continue the side quest without me, except for Lyston Fortress. I do want to be there for that one.
Nah, we'll wrap up.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, everyone. Well, thanks for joining for the stream, and we will resume again. I don't know.
Are you free tomorrow, or are we waiting for Saturday?
I think I'm free tomorrow. Yeah, I think I am. If something comes up, I'll let you know, but I don't think I got anything going on.
Fuck yeah, and then we can have a couple of long sessions this weekend, right?
Right? We're making really good progress. We're I'd say 20 hours into the game. I'm going to take off 4 hours for grinding. So, you know, not bad at all.
No, and I mean, you know, getting through chapter 2.
Yep, we're going to eventually get Tita, I'm sure, and then I'm sure everything will go fine. Sure, there won't be any problems. But in the meantime, everyone, we'll look at hopefully resuming tomorrow. If for whatever reason we don't, Saturday would be likely our next day. And we'll go from there. So have a good one.